is going on, everybody? I'm your boy, Vital Refresto. Welcome back to another episode of the Chill Zone. Oh, man. What to talk about? I was thinking about not doing one this evening, man, because I'm kind of feeling a little shitty right now, but I wanted to go ahead and actually just, do a little quick, maybe a half hour one to an hour one. Maybe we'll see how far we get on with this one, but I just really wanted to come on here and just, I guess, shoot the shit with you guys, you know what I mean? Because, I've already talked about multiple times, not only just on my show, but also on Sick Humor Show, on my thoughts when it comes to the whole entire PlayStation State of Play kind of shit. I don't really want to have to dive back into that shit again. But yeah, I guess I don't know, I guess I can talk about my prediction. No, because I've already done my prediction so far for, what do you call it there, for the Xbox Showcase. Which is okay, I guess, but, whatever. Although I really do hope to God that this is the year where where, what do you call it there, State of Decay 3 gets shown off, man. That's one game that I'm really fucking hoping that gets, revealed finally this year for sure, dude. So, but we'll see. We will see. Hold on. There's actually somebody I want to tag real quick on Discord. Where are you? There we go. All right, cool. Got him tagged there. Summer Games Fest. Yeah, that starts on the 7th. Yes, I no, the 8th. Sorry, I thought it started on the 7th. No, wait, sorry, my bad. It is the 7th. I thought it started on the 6th. But no, it starts on the 7th. Obviously, I'm watching that because I'm actually expecting to see a release date for fucking Light No Fire. Because there's been a lot of, movement going on over there on that Twitter account. In fact, they just announced a fucking contest to win fucking copies of the game. So clearly the game is, pretty much, on its way out. Because why the fuck would they hold a contest, you know what I mean, to give out copies of the game if the game wasn't coming out anytime soon? You know what I mean? Like, that wouldn't make sense. So I'm hoping that at the Summer Games Festival this year, we will definitely see fucking the release date for that game, because I'm so fucking ready for that game. Like, just give me a release date, man, and I will make sure. Hopefully it's not going to be conflicting with any other release that I want, like my fucking Flintlock or Replaced. But if it's in a month where, like, something like Xbox releases or some shit, dude, I don't have a problem missing out on an Xbox game for a little while to play fucking Light No Fire. Depending on the game, though. If it's either Avowed or Clockwork Revolution, then yeah, no, those two games are being played first. But any other game, yeah, fucking Light No Fire would, whatever the fuck ever, man. All I'm trying to say is, man, is that I hope to God that game does get announced relatively soon. And as soon as it drops, I don't give a fuck. Purchasing it day one. Because that's going to be a game that, like, back when I played No Man's Sky, fucking back in 2016, man, it's going to fucking be the only game I play for that entire fucking month, man. Fucking straight. By myself, with friends online. Oh, I can't fucking wait, dog. I'm so excited for that game. Fucking, I've been seeing a lot of controversy surrounding fucking the new Silent Hill remakes and shit like that, especially 2 coming out from Bloober. Here's the thing. I love the actual games that Bloober makes based on their own IPs. You know what I mean? Like, The Medium was great. Layers of Fear was pretty goddamn cool. And there was also that other one that came out. I can't remember the fucking name of it, but they came out with a Redux for it on the PS4. I can't remember the name of it, but that game, though, is fucking phenomenal. It's like a almost kind of like Blade Runner in a way. It's got Rutger Hauer in it as, like, the main character. Like, but that's more of the story. The point of the matter is, Bloober shines when they do their own shit. Whenever they do fucking something that's licensed, whether it be from Blair Witch to now Silent Hill, They're you're expecting a fucking middle market slash indie developer to fucking create an iconic fucking remake to a franchise that was extremely popular back in the fucking 90s. And fans have been wanting fucking to see a remake in the same kind of treatment as Resident Evil, the way Capcom has treated Resident Evil. And you give the license rights to that company, man, like Konami. Like, I know you guys don't really fucking do your own shit anymore as a company. You rely on outside fucking help for that, but you chose the wrong fucking team to give to make that remake. Like, you're literally expecting an indie studio to make a AAA fucking remake on a classic game, a classic IP of yours. Why would you do that? Like, I don't know, dude. That shit don't make no sense. By the way, I apologize if my fucking fire alarm goes off. Don't be alarmed. The irony in that. Don't be alarmed. I'll just put myself on mute till it's done chirping. Because I'm smoking weed, and every time, like, if too much smoke goes in that direction, fucking it goes off. But I have a fan pushing the smoke like the opposite direction. You know what I mean? So hopefully that will definitely, you know, keep things in check. But we'll see. Goldie, man, how you doing, dude, man? Thanks for popping in here, bro. I appreciate it, man. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but nonetheless, though, man, I really appreciate you popping in here, buddy. Same with you there, outsider, man. You're always in my fucking chat, bro, and I really, really appreciate that, man. At least I have fucking gives me somebody to talk to, right? And don't think I haven't been reading your posts and, like, whatever you want to call it there, outsider. Just because I don't reply back to them doesn't mean I don't see them, dude. I see them, dude. Oh, thank you, Jemiah. Or not Jemiah, Nelson, dude. Hopefully Nelson will pop in here, too, as well. I can enjoy having conversations with that dude. But yo, it was, man, Sick had a fucking really, really good podcast this morning, man, because we were talking about some interesting topics, dude. Like, stuff that even he himself has been noticing on that side of the community, on the PlayStation side. And, you know, he's finally, like he openly admitted and came out and, like, literally said, like, he goes, you know, like, before I wouldn't have thought PlayStation fans to be like Xbox gamers, but over the last couple of years, I've witnessed firsthand that fan base literally doing exactly what fucking Xbox fans are doing. It's like, goddamn, man, like he didn't say it like that word for word, but he's basically saying, like, how, like, they're not much of a difference as far as, like, some of the people that he has seen. Because, you know what I mean? Like, he'll see people on the PlayStation side hyping up a game, but yet they don't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same shit over on the Xbox side, man. Like, there's no difference. And I'm glad that he fucking finally, like, you know, is slowly starting to accept that, because I fucking noticed that years ago. You know what I mean? Because I used to hang out with people that were diehard PlayStation fans, but they did not play fucking nothing, man, on my list. Like, nothing. It's like this weird alter ego when you think about it, right? Like, it's a fucked up thing when you think about it, dude. It's so stupid, man. I am good. Looking forward to the Astrobot game. Looks fun. I've been seeing speculation. This is not a rumor, by the way, but I've been seeing speculation because I think I heard somebody mention it. I don't know if it was Royal or if it was Forspoken, or not Forspoken, fucking Forsaken, sorry, that mentioned it. But somebody had said today on Six Podcast, man, that fucking excuse me, that the PS5 console that they show in the Astrobot trailer that we saw at the State of Play is supposed to be the Pro or some shit. And, like, that was just, like, you know, like, Sony's way of teasing it because it looks very identical to the PS fucking 5. And I'm like, motherfucker, dude, if the fucking Pro looks identical to the fucking PS5, that's going to confuse the fuck out of people, dude, based on the name itself. We're going to have a Wii U situation all over here again, dude. Go and look at how the PS4 Pro, the PS4 Pro Slim, the PS4, the original model, the PS4 Slim, and the PS4 Pro. They are three distinct consoles that you will know which ones they are. You know what I mean? Oh, they did debunk it? Okay. Yeah, because I haven't really been paying attention to the chat at all today, man. I've been fucking, like, busy all day playing, like, Diablo fucking 3 on 6 podcasts, going to Diablo 4, then hopping over to Diablo 3, and then watching movies all night. So I haven't really been very active today in the chat. So if somebody posted that earlier, cool. Thanks for letting me know about that, Goldie, man. I wasn't aware of that. Because I was going to say, man, if the fucking... If the Pro was being teased in that trailer, dude, and that's what it looked like, identical to the PS5, man, that's fucking stupid. There would have to be a distinct difference between the two. You know what I mean? It's like there's always going to be a difference between the OG model to a Slim. And, like, it's always going to be like that. And again, I still laugh at the people fucking for years that told me that Sony was never going to do a fucking PS5 Pro. Or not a Pro, a Slim model, sorry. And I'm like, why wouldn't they not make a fucking Slim? They make a Slim for every generation. They're just going to stop at 5? Like, fucking what are you, like, the fuck are we doing here, dude? No, man. Everyone makes slim consoles all the time. Fucking Nintendo does it every generation. Microsoft does it every generation. Sony does it every generation, man. You think this generation was going to be any fucking different? What the fuck, dude? And I'm still fully convinced at this fucking point. And there are a lot of gamers out there, man, that only pay attention to news opposite of their preferred console. Because the way I've been seeing these motherfuckers on social media and on YouTube and whatnot, claiming all that shit that Herman Host was saying the other day about fucking, live service games being day and date and whatever the case may be, like, turning it into a video and, like, making their audience think that it's like brand spanking new news, like this news has never been said before in the past, or whatever the case may be, but yet you could fucking rewind to 2022 and hear the motherfucker legitimately say the exact same fucking shit that he was saying 2 weeks ago. Like, even Sick pointed that out too as well when I brought it up in conversation, man. And I said to him, like, dude, all Herman Host did fucking was repeat himself fucking for the last 2 years. Since 2022, he said the exact same shit. And motherfuckers, again, are taking this and thinking that it's some mind-blowing fucking news to garner attention. Motherfucker, if you paid attention to 2022, you already would have done that already. But maybe they did. Maybe they did go fucking in respond, make a video to that back in 2022, man. But why would they make another video again? Because it's guaranteed to get them fucking views, man. Especially since it's Sony related. Or, well, in this case, in the gaming side, it's going to be PlayStation related, man. So you're guaranteed to get fucking views off that shit. PS5 turbo boosters? Man, for my money, I personally think the Pro is a complete waste of fucking time. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Like, if that's what you really want is, like, more power and fucking whatever you want to call it, dude, I'm sorry, but go build a fucking PC rig, man. You'll be fine that way, too, as well. Can't go wrong. Sure, you'll just have to wait a little while for Sony games to go over there, but eventually they will. Because they sure the fuck ain't convincing anybody to buy a goddamn console when they release their shit on PC. Like, goddamn, like I said in my last show, man, that's the most dumbest strategy I've ever fucking seen fucking PlayStation ever do. Fucking stupid. It's just a PS5 without plates. But fuck, but at this point, Hobbs, it could very well be. But at least it would still actually make the console stand out amongst the other ones. Because, I mean, regardless of how much of a barely of a difference in smaller size the Slim model is for the PS5, there's still a considerable fucking difference to notice which version you have. Like, it doesn't take a rocket science to fucking figure that shit out. But sometimes, though, people can't tell the fucking difference, so they'll sit there and, like, and think they owned the vanilla fucking system, but realize that they actually own the fucking Slim. But, I mean, whatever. Yo, Goldie, man, what have you been playing lately, dude? Or have you really not been really playing anything at all? Because I saw what you were saying in the chat the other night, man, about your thoughts on the fucking state of play, so I'm not even going to repeat that here, but... But, man, Sony doing their shit in September, a lot of people think that's weird, but not really, because they tend to do like a September event all the time. And it also makes sense to do it in September, too, as well, when you got fucking Tokyo Game Show right around the corner. And why wouldn't Sony not do that? They're a Japanese company. Like, what the fuck? Like, you gotta remember, man, like, E3 was its own separate, like, identity for its own self. That's why all these studios went there. Microsoft, Nintendo, all them. The big E3, the big E3 for all three, right? That kind of shit. Now, Sony can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can do their own fucking styles of shows, their own showcases, man, on their own terms, man. Plus, you don't have to worry about spending a fucking fortune just to get a goddamn booth and fucking floor plans and everything, too, as well for your goddamn company, man. It's not to take away the fact that, yeah, you're right. I mean, everybody misses fucking E3, man. Everybody misses the E3 fuck-ups. Remember that shit? You know what I mean? Back when, like, fucking, like, when E3 was starting to get publicized amongst these, like, websites, like, game trailers and shit. And we would go to, like, in the early days of YouTube, man, we would watch these fucking streams during that 360 era, dude, and it was fucking hilarious. I haven't finished Stellar Blade or Rise of the Ronin. Well, Stellar Blade, you could definitely finish. Rise of the Ronin, dude, man, whatever, man. I mean, cool if people want that shit, man, but nah, I'm good. If I want a game like that, I'd rather much fucking play Ghost, man. Just saying. Fucking hell, dude. And no, I'm not coming down with anything. I'm smoking a joint. My last J fucking for the night while I'm doing this stream, and then after this stream, I'm going fucking to bed. But I might actually put this out early, though, man, so that way I can keep this for the rest of the night. I might just keep the rest of this for fucking tomorrow. As a matter of fact, you know what? I will do that, actually. I'll just keep that right there, and I'll have that in the morning with my tea in the morning. Aye. Wait, what? Oh, you haven't finished? Okay, never mind. I just read that, yeah. Been playing Animal Crossing on my Switch, trying to get back on my PS5. Bro, I feel so bad for my buddy Wolflo, dude. Like, goddamn, poor guy, dude. So I'm the reason why he decided to go out and buy himself an Xbox Series X. Because I convinced him that, like, and all it took was one simple fucking thing. It had nothing to do. I didn't recommend him a game. I didn't fucking recommend him a fucking whatever you want to call it. I told him, because this is a guy that was mainly like PC and fucking PlayStation and Nintendo. Didn't really care for Xbox, you know what I mean, that kind of shit. But I convinced him on the merits that I said, look, now that crossplay is a thing, But there's also an underlining issue with that because fucking a lot of developers and gamers don't really care for crossplay. So like they'll either fucking delete it or not delete it. Sorry, they'll add it, but gamers will turn that shit off because they don't want to deal with fucking like crossplay players and shit like that. So I had said to Flo, I'm like, listen, I said, we try to play as many co-op games that we possibly can. I said it would be smart for you to buy yourself an Xbox fucking Series X. And then that way you don't have to worry about cross-platform for any multiplayer game. You know what I mean? So whatever games that I buy that are multiplayer, you can play them too as well because you have the platform where if that game doesn't support crossplay. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then the day, like, he went out fucking, like, I talked to him about that for, like, weeks on end. Letting him know, like, you know what I mean? Like, talking about the games on Game Pass, how much money he would save by, like fucking playing these games through a service and blah, 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 blah bullshit. And again, that's one fucking factor that a lot of people never take into consideration. And I think, honestly, the reason why they don't is because fucking most of those people, anyways, that are subscribed to Game Pass, that are in the public eye, other than myself, they don't really play a lot of fucking games on Game Pass. So they wouldn't really see, A, the value, or B, how much money they're actually saving on a lot of shit that can go towards other titles, you know what I mean, that don't come into the service. I mean, fucking that's what I do. But again, I don't expect everyone to do the same as me. But regardless of that, though, fucking, yeah, no, you can save yourself a shit ton of fucking money, man, fucking per year. Like, don't let that overall, like, oh, wow, you would pay $200 some odd fucking a year for Game Pass? Goddamn right I would. Because the amount of money that I'm saving per month outweighs how much money I would have to fucking put towards those games if they weren't on a fucking service. You see what I'm saying? For the last 3 years, man, like me and my other friends that I know on a different server that I'm on, we calculate how many games we played and beat that year that came into the service that are new and got released into the service for that year. You know what I mean? And then I'll go on the storefront and I'll see how much the game is, not on sale, but actual fucking, like, full actual price of the game. And then do all the math from there. And then I freaking calculate out how much my total is. And then I subtract like $240 or whatever you want to call it, because that's how much it would be Canadian for a whole entire year of Game Pass Ultimate. And I'm like, by the time I'm done for the last 3 years, I would have had about roughly around, I had saved up around like fucking close to $300 fucking dollars like per year off of like video games and shit like that, only for paying for a year of Game Pass. You see what I'm saying? But that's money that went to other games, you know what I'm saying, that I bought that never came to the service. So it's a nice little trade-off because I get to fucking play more content. Whereas the pick and choosers, fucking, they're limited to what they want to play on a server. That's why a lot of people aren't that very attracted to Game Pass as a whole. Because there's a lot of people out there that do not fucking want to play their games in a service. That's number one. Number two, there's a lot of gamers out there that do not like indie develop or indie titles at all, period. You think indie is some fucking scum of the earth mill, but I mainly blame that on the fucking modern day era of fucking the new generation of gamers. No offense to them, but that's just how it rolls. Fucking, there's also a core group of people that just don't really buy games at all, period. That run the fucking goddamn show, think they're hot shit, think they know everything about gaming, when in actuality they don't know fucking nothing about it. You know what I mean? That shit's hilarious. And we see that shit time and time again, man. We see it all the fucking time. All the fucking time. But everyone ignores it. Why do you think fucking... Put it this way, Gold. I'll paint you a perfect scenario. Check this out, right? Why do you think it's virtually impossible to have a conversation with someone to think that they know gaming? You know what I mean? Because back then, gaming was extremely niche. Like, I've talked to Hobbs about this plenty of times, and Hobbs literally answered everything flawlessly. You know what I mean? That's how I know he's an old school guy. But the thing is, like, I've talked to people where, like, the moment you bring up an old ass fucking generation console or a game that came out at a specific time period from like 96 downwards, Most of the people, man, never heard of fucking any of the shit that you mentioned. But the easiest trap you could possibly do, because a lot of people won't do their fucking research on this and they won't Google it, is you can literally make up any fucking game that came out during the PS2, PS1, fucking the SNES, the NES, all that shit generations, right? Doesn't even have to be real. You just gotta mention a fucking, just make up some random ass video game title, man. And if the person that says, "Oh yeah, I played that," there you go. You can all. That's how you fucking can easily tell people from the frauds and shit, man. Legit to the frauds. Most people just don't have time to play full time. I mean, that's true, but at the same time, like, has that really actually changed at all though over the decades though? I mean, maybe for when it comes to like the way our money is designed nowadays with inflation and how much everything skyrocketed during COVID, you get the idea. But here's the thing: as far as valuable time goes, man, like even back when you were a kid and you were in fucking grade school, man, like at least for me when I was in grade school, I would have to wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, get up, have my bath or shower, whatever the case would be, fucking make sure my school homework was done, and be out the door by 8 o'clock because the recess bell fucking rang at 9. So from 8 o'clock until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Which is a typical average work day per se for minimum wage, right? You know, I'm talking about from a time period perspective that I can't game. Not even on my Game Boy, unless I'm during lunchtime or something like that, or if it's raining outside and we have a fucking a recess in class, then yeah, I could play it then. But even that is not really 100% reliable on a lot of shit. Like you really had to make fucking significant fucking time changes, man, in your lifetime in order to make up for fucking certain things, whether it be movies or different types of activities. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. It has for me. The older I get, the more responsibilities fucking I have taken up. That is true. That's another thing is too as well. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Especially if you settle down with someone, you get married, and you have kids. Then yeah, that's most of your time has to be on that. You know what I mean? Outside of working and shit. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it. But I'm just saying, like, the fucking regardless if it's us going to school or having a day job or having a thing called a fucking real life. You know what I mean? Like it don't matter like how much time you put into a game. Like there's no law out there that basically that explicitly states that, oh, well, if you want to be a hardcore gamer, these are the type of games and this is how much time you need to put in these games. You know what I mean? Same with casuals, man. Like why do you think like for me, for my money, dude, it's why I use the whole entire the terminology casual and hardcore superiorly different, man, to like what most people consider those two terminologies to be. You know what I mean? Like people think that casual, like automatically thinks like, oh yeah, they just fucking they play fucking Call of Duty and that's all they play. You know what I mean? They don't play any other game. That's all they play. You know what I mean? Even though they're actually doing the polar opposite of that and playing that game at a hardcore level. For my money, I've always lived by the stride of saying that if you play a game casually, say you come home from work, you play what like 3 or 4 rounds of Call of Duty, and you get off for the rest of the night. You're playing that game at a casual level. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're playing the game like 8 to 10 hours a fucking day, then you're playing that at a hardcore level. You know what I mean? So now I have to be more selective with games I buy and play. No, I mean that's also something too as well that has never changed either when you think about it too, man. It just like back then it was difficult because you couldn't really see it because sales like how the fuck would you know back in the day how many units a game sold without without working for the company or without reading magazines? And you'd be lucky to even see those numbers in the magazine. Extremely lucky. Like now, fucking yeah, like you know what I mean. Like you didn't know what games were good unless somebody fucking told you that it was good. But then you have to trust their merits on their fucking taste. You know what I mean? Or magazine and shit like that. But if you were a kid, most likely you didn't read the fucking reviews. You looked at the images and like, oh, okay, I want to play this. This looks cool. I want to play this. And you'll be lucky to see fucking trailers on TV, man, or even being advertised at a fucking video store. Like everything in the gaming world now is like bare bones at the fucking tip of your fingertips, man. You know what I mean? But again, what I've mentioned before on my show before in the past is like most people do not fucking do their fucking research. Boggles my mind. Yeah, pretty much basically Outsider, yeah. The best way to tell if a game it was successful if it had a sequel. That's true. But that also didn't mean a guaranteed thing either. Because there were plenty of games that did exceptionally well that we never fucking got a sequel for. But I mean that could also make a lot of sense too as well because maybe the story just or what story? Like how do you make a sequel on fucking Flintstones or how do you make a sequel on fucking you know what I mean? Like certain games just wouldn't work as a sequel. So like I wouldn't even go based on that, man. Like you know what I mean? Because sure, fighting games could definitely sell well, but I mean, like fucking Mortal Kombat sold like fucking crack to me because of all the controversy that it had. You know what I mean? But yet a game like fucking what do you call it? That Sega CD game that came out there, fucking Night Trap, that was also part of that controversy back in with the for the rating board shit. Mortal Kombat and that game were the two main games part of that topic in the court case. You would think that a game like fucking like Night Trap, man, would be a huge fucking seller during that controversy, man, for Sega. Nope. And the idea for that game at the time, there was nothing like that on consoles. There was on PC, yes, because you already had Phantasmagoria and shit like that too as well years prior to that. But at the same time, from a console wise, most gamers were like, "Yo, what is it? This is fucking cool, man." It was a simple It was a simple concept, though. You know what I mean? But it just worked. Fucking. And I think that's something that a lot of people tend to resent nowadays because they feel that if a game doesn't play a certain way or if it doesn't have a story behind it, that you shouldn't invest money into a game like that. Motherfucker, man, what the fuck do you mean? Like, the people who sit there and say, like, oh man, like, I'm not spending $70 on a game that could be beaten in fucking under 7 hours. Hellblade, for example. Motherfucker, seriously? You would spend more money back in the day on games that only took you fucking 30 minutes to fucking beat, man. I didn't see a problem with that. Because you know why? Because none of us gave a shit. We didn't care. Fucking Street Fighter, man. $90. $90 fucking dollars for that motherfucker, man. You're bitching about fucking Street Fighter 6 being 70? Yo. Like, come on, man. There's a reason why I reflect so passionately, man, when it comes to the fucking past generations of consoles, dude. From 360 down. Because those were generations, dude, man, where money wasn't the biggest risk factor you had releasing your shit. Look at movies, right? Like ever since streaming took over the mainstream, dude, man, fucking people don't go to the fucking cinema no more and shit. And when they do, like it's only for specific movies. I used to fucking I used to go to the what's up, Tron? How you doing, my dear? I used to go to the fucking theaters, man, by myself all the fucking time, dude, because of how dirt ass cheap it was, man. Fucking $4.50 a matinee. Or like, was it like fucking $6 flat for a fucking evening show? Now, no matter what time of the day you go, you're paying at least $20. And that's not including whatever the fuck you buy at concessions. You know what I mean? Like, dude, going to see a movie now, man, will cost you an arm and a fucking leg, whereas back in the day, it used to cost you next to nothing. But now movies come out in theaters, they'll stay in theaters for like multiple weeks, and then they're fucking gone. And when they're gone, they're released literally a month and a half later on fucking Blu-ray. Whereas back in the day, you would go see a movie, man, you would have to wait fucking maybe like a year to 2 years before you actually see that movie come out on fucking DVD or VHS. It's fucking wild, man. But the thinking process, like the way people think nowadays, man, it's like, it's fucking blows my mind, dude, man, to see the things that fucking, it's like, man, if only these people were in fucking our shoes back in the day when we were paying fucking the same price as what they're bitching about now for something with way less content. With way less fucking content. Fucking crazy, man. Fucking wild to think. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. It's why I'm very, very open-minded about a lot of shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to be able to speak my mind on why I'm fucking displeased with the current state of fucking PlayStation, man. But as soon as I fucking do that, what do I get? Ransacked by fucking damage control left and right. I can do that with Xbox, no problem. People not seem to bitch about that because most of the people that do watch my content are PlayStation dudes. They have no reason to disagree with what I'm saying. But on the PlayStation side, no, man, denial goes a long fucking way, dude. It truly does. And Hobbs, you're definitely not lying about that, dude. Denial goes a hell of a long fucking way. Yeah, I don't either. I don't either, man. Fucking, I wish fucking, like, going to see a movie was still, like, doesn't have to be that expensive either, man. Like, it'd be, like, fucking $10 for a matinee or fucking 15 for a nightly show. You know what I mean? I would go all the fucking time, dude. Literally, I'm in walking distance to a fucking theater that's, like, 20 minutes away from my hotel, dude. Like, what the shit? One day I'm definitely going to go there for sure. Just fucking, you know, because I miss going to see the movies in theaters and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm actually waiting for that fucking Deadpool movie to come out this summer, man, before I go to see a fucking movie in shitters. Yo, what's up, my companion, man? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Good, bro. Good, sir. Good, sir. Good, sir. But yeah, fucking another thing is too as well that I keep trying to tell people, man, is like you have to pay attention to a lot of shit. Like I know I've made a lot of really horrible predictions and whatever the case may be that none of my shit came true. But I've also been right about a lot of fucking things, man, because the writing's on the fucking wall. And the fact that so many people don't see it is fucking hilarious to me, dude. Like, Dooley, man, more likely you're either listening to this right now or you eventually will. Here's the thing, man. Like, I never once disagree with you on the aspect, man, that AAA is, like, virtually fucking dead, even though it is dead technically to me. I'm letting you know that a lot of developers are going to be holding back fucking AAA now going forward. I mean, go look at fucking Concord, man. Does that look like a next-gen fucking shooter game to you? Motherfucker, that shit looks like fucking PS3. But it could also be a really, really fun-ass fucking game to play. Like, think of it like this, man. Here's a better perspective for you, right? Go boot up fucking Diablo 3, because I recently fucking re-downloaded that, and I'm going through that game again, dude. Here's the thing. Diablo 3 is a fucking game that came out during the 360 fucking era, dude. Why does that game is... Not only is it... I mean, it's obviously more colorful, but I'm not even talking about that. Why does that game have better fucking corpse animations and fucking... It's just more overall fun to play than fucking 4 is, man? Like, what makes fucking Diablo fun, man, is like over-the-top OP builds that you can fucking come up with, man. You know what I mean? To go through all the different tiers of torments and shit. Fucking 3 has that beautifully done. 4, long way to go to get there. Long way to go to get there. Another thing I also mentioned, fucking that Jemiah mentioned on the podcast today, is that there's too many fucking Souls clones coming out. And I wholeheartedly fucking agree. Because I made mention of that to my buddy Wooflo when him and I were watching the fucking State of Play. But we weren't talking directly about the State of Play. We just brought up in conversation as we were watching it. And I had said to him, like, dude, why is it that so many developers, man, release fucking Soul clones, dude? Like, I'm fucking tired of that shit. There's only one Souls fucking game that I'll ever fucking play, and that's Bloodborne. Or anything from Software, I should say. No, I don't have any plans on buying the DLC for Elden Ring. I'm good. I know that's what a lot of people are going to be playing on that day, but that's fine. I personally don't care. I do not care. You know what game that I think a lot more people need to keep an eye on, though, man, that I think is definitely going to go under the radar is a fucking gem. That hypercharged fucking Unbox game, dude, is fucking mint, bro. Like, been playing the single player of it, and also I played a little bit of co-op there with my friend Faye and her son. Fucking, that game is really fucking fun to play. Really fun to play, because I like the fact that you have, like, a lot of time in between each fucking wave to go and explore the map that you're on for, like, secrets and shit. And, like, coins and other things, too, as well. It's fucking dope. Then, of course, you also got the PvP side, too, which I haven't tested out yet, but I will be doing some testing on that throughout the weekend this week for sure. Probably tomorrow. I'm definitely going to try out the multiplayer for a little while. Yeah. But at the same time, though, Tron, that's basically what gamers want nowadays, man. They just want fucking shooters and fucking clones, man. That's all they want. But at the same time, it is incredibly hard to do unique shit. You know, one type of game, though, that I have seen that I'm really glad to see that starting to slowly take off and becoming, like, more popular, you know what I mean, by the mainstream, and it's fucking those, like, card-style kind of games, man. Like, Belantro. Belantro is, like, one of the best roguelike fucking card games I've ever fucking played in my life, dude. There's a reason why that game is so vastly fucking popular, dude. And it's fucking Texas Hold'em. That's literally all that game is. It's a fucking poker game that is a fucking roguelike. It's genius. And it's fucking addicting as fuck. Buy that shit. Buy it. Like, you'll get so much more time out of Belantro than you will in 90% of the games that you fucking platinum, dude. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's the reason why people love fucking Hades so goddamn much. Or No Rest for the Wicked that's coming out there by Moon Studios. You know what I mean? Like, those are the types of games that I like. Like, roguelike games, I fucking love roguelikes, man. That one gun game there that me and Faye played the fucking shit out of for a whole entire month, man. Like, that was our crack, dude. Like, that game, I can't remember what the fuck it was called. I have it on my list. Let me see if I can find it real quick so I don't fucking get you guys all confused. But oh man, like, fuck, man. I love video games, bro. I fucking love them so much. It's like my favorite fucking thing to do in the world, man. Just play video games, dude. Interacting with something. It's just fun. But anyways, let me find this game that I'm talking about so I don't confuse the shit out of my chat here. Let me see here. Where is it now? What the hell game was I fucking talking about, though? Son of a tits. I don't even remember now. Elden shit. Oh, no, yeah, no, okay, never mind. I remember now. Should be popping up here in a minute. I know I have you somewhere, motherfucker. I know you're in here. I'm not fucking stupid. Wait, what? Do I not own it? I'm pretty sure, I swear to God, I'm pretty sure hold on a minute. Nah, bro, we ain't having this. Let's go by, whatever you want to call it. Let me go to G. Where's G at here? Well, maybe I don't own it. Maybe I play it on Game Pass, and that's why I can't see it on here. Shit. I know it was Gun something. Gunfire Reborn. There it is. Thank you, Jesus Christ. That game, still to this day, is my most beloved fucking roguelike shooter game on the market. First person wise. Shit, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to revisit that game there. Fucking, I have to get fucking Faye and to redownload that game so we can go through that shit. Just as a classic fucking game to go back to, man. That game was fucking incredible, man. Her and I had so much fucking fun playing the shit of that fucking game. Oh, fuck yeah. I blame a lot of journalists because fucking. Oh, I see what you're saying, Tron. I see what you're saying. Okay, well, I'm gonna have one more smoke, and I'm bouncing the fuck out of here for the night. Get my ass to bed, or at least try to get my ass to bed. But yeah, Gunfire Reborn was like super fucking good. Sorry about that. I clicked on the wrong goddamn scene. But yeah, that movie is, or that game is really, really good. Belantro is fucking sweet. There's a lot of really interesting fucking games out there to fucking definitely check out and play, man. Sometimes you just gotta fucking bite the bullet, and you never know, because sometimes you'll come across something that you think you might not like, and you play, and it's like, what the fuck? This is amazing, dude. I will be here in a minute there, Tron, my lovely dear. All right, guys. Fuck it. I'm not going to finish my smoke, man. All right, guys. I'm out of here, man. I want to thank you all for popping in, chilling with your boy, man. I appreciate that. Goddamn, that was a fast fucking 48 minutes, man. Goddamn. But yeah, I'm out, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man.